What's going on, ladies and gentlefolk? It is another day, and it is crazy windy. I'll tell you what, I was really debating on whether I should come outside today and work in the garage or just relax. I got a lot of time to relax, you know. So but yeah, today I think I'm gonna get out here. It's probably gonna take me a couple hours to actually get this motor back in. So not that long, so it should be pretty decent, and hopefully I can get it done lickety split or 1 2 3, whatever you want to say. But this is where we left off last. So the engine and transmission has made it together. Everything is ready to kind of go. So I do have the Evo 8 up here. I was really hoping that you know, it was going to be nicer outside, but it is what it is. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, there really isn't too much for me to talk about. Honestly, just putting this bad boy back up in the car, making sure everything, you know, goes up right, and then everything should be good. You know what I mean? Should be pretty simple. So I got to look through a couple of my bins over here. So you guys weren't around. Well, you guys probably were around. For some of you guys that were around on the channel, some of you guys might be new, some of you guys might have been here for a while. For those of you that have been here for a while, thank you for sticking around. Those of you that are new, welcome. But I used to have you know, on this channel alone, I've probably done, if I had to guess, I'd probably say 7 or 8 Evos in the last couple years, and Sapphire will be my the newest one to this you know, to this ecosphere that we got going on here. I usually like to work on STIs. I like to work on Evos, and now that I have a GTR, I work on my GTR all by myself. So pulling the motor all by myself, doing the upgraded turbos all by myself. But that will be something that we're gonna have to work on soon. It's not in dire need, so I, you know, don't need to get it on the lift like right now. So I got time on that. But yeah, I got the spider. I got a spider that just came down. That's weird. I don't know where he went though. Anyway, but yeah, so what I'm gonna do is yeah, I've had a bunch of cars in my life, in my time. So but yeah, I've acquired a bunch of stuff. So I do have a another motor here. It's literally like a not even a short block. It's literally just a block that it has been that I've had for a little bit here. It is an O-ringed block that I need to get to the machine shop, but it's not like I need to get it right now. So I do have another valve cover, which is pretty much in pristine condition. Well, not pristine, but I could probably powder coat it and make it nicer. But I do have nuts, bolts, and stuff like that just sitting around, just because I have got it with other cars. Other cars that I've bought in the past have had no engines or have no transmissions or whatever the case is. I've had a lot of cars in my time where stuff didn't come, you know, like all together. So I've gotten bins and I've gotten parts that are just like that, just sit here, that I can pull from, which is really good. But this bin here, I probably have some stuff that I could possibly use on the Evo 8, like a new transfer case seal, just like you know, like these parts here. Like I don't know why this seal here is leaking, but it does leak a little bit, and I'm gonna try to rectify that. Hopefully, if you know, I can, if I need to order one, I'll order one. If I need to look through my bins here, I will look through my bins. But yeah, we will see. But anyway, enough of me talking. I gotta move the Evo 5 out and bring Sapphire down, and then we can make this all up, and we can go from there. So let's just get into it. All right, so I want to go through a couple things with you guys right now. So if you guys have not realized on the channel by now, I like Evos, I like STIs, and this is definitely one of my dream cars, second of my dream cars, third of my dream cars. So honestly, I really did want an R34 GTR, but you guys know how the market is. The market is going crazy right now, and to get an R34 GTR is ridiculous. And one, I'm not even gonna say I can afford it, because I can't, and I'm not even gonna be even mildly modest to tell you guys, hey, yeah, no, I'm gonna get one day. Nope, it's never ever gonna happen unless I literally win the lottery. It is never ever going to happen. But I do have a nice example here. I try to tell people all the time, like, hey, you know, you don't need to be a millionaire to actually afford some of these things. Like, you can do it on your own. But you know, I have a loving wife that supports my bad habits, so I'm pretty good, and I have a lot of good people around me, to be honest with you. So if you guys don't know, I still do have an STI that's sitting just off camera over here. I do have another STI in the back right here, and then I do have this MR2 SW20, which seen better days, but it was my father-in-law, so I got it for free. So I'm very happy about that. So that is going to be something that I'm super excited to work on once this thing is kind of done. Like, I think the order of which I'm going to do these projects is going to go like this. I'm going to get Sapphire done, and then I'm going to go and pull this car in. This is the other STI that's over here. I'm gonna pull this car in and pull this motor. That'll literally take me a day, maybe 2 days to get done. Pull that motor and put it on an engine stand, and then pull that thing back out, and then have the motor built, or look for a motor, or whatever the case is. Start taking it apart and seeing what the hell is wrong with it, and then I could do something with it. Then once that is done, I'm going to get Ivy. Would be my next thing. Ivy, as if you guys have noticed from the last couple videos, Ivy has got a severe transmission leak, and it annoys me to no end. And it got the worst part about it is that when I say all of the transmission fluid leaked out of it because it's not sealed. Now, when I tell you it is not something that I did, not something that I controlled, but when I had my transmission built a while ago, it must not have been sealed correctly, because it's been a couple years and it just continues to just seep out. I don't think that it's because of the powder coating, because it was already powder coated when I took it to the place that did it. And when I tell you, I'm not going to tell you who built it, because it's really not, it's no disrespect to them or do anything like that. I know a lot of people a lot of people go to this guy, but it is a very well respected Evo tuner. He's a builder, and it's up in the Northeast. So he's very popular up in these areas. So I really don't want to give it away, give him a bad name or anything like that, because no, he did really good. So I'm going to deal with it, you know, for what it is. So I'm going to have to split the case and do that. So that is the next car. After that, the GTR, I have a you know, something stupid that I did a long time ago. Is there was two things. When I upgraded the turbos and I took it to dyno, one of the turbos blew, which is not that big of a deal. But these are these little cheap washers here. You see the little crush washers? These little crush washers are not supposed to be used on GTRs. So GTRs use a special washer that is connected at the top. So I have the washer somewhere, but it is connected at the top. It's like a big horseshoe, and you're supposed to use these types of crush washers on these turbos. And I just use two single, you know, copper crush washers, and it leaks out a little bit, just a little. Plus, the second thing I did, it was very stupid of me, but the second thing I did is when I got this car, I was so gung-ho about finding out how much horsepower it made. And in my earlier videos of this car, did not realize that, you know, to go rear wheel drive on this thing, you need to pull the front shaft. I was not educated enough to know that. And with that being said, my transfer case has seen better days. So the clutches that are in my transfer case are just smoked. You know what I mean? They do not do anything. So the all-wheel drive in my car is very, very light. So if I go to pedal this thing or do any type of any type of pulls, it just spins like crazy. And I know that's not what GTRs are known for. Now the third thing I did was my GTRs are known for their cam angle sensor is the only thing that runs these engines. The cam angle sensor was starting to go bad. And, it's a 25-year-old car. God only knows if it had ever been changed. But it was running really good when I got my car tuned. But afterwards, it started showing its age. So I upgraded to a Ross trigger kit. Ross makes a trigger kit that goes one on the cam and one on the crank. So I had to make sure that those were in time and make sure that I can run the car. So I got the car running with the help of my good buddy Jordan down in Texas. He's a tuner. So with all of those issues, I want to take care of those, I want to rectify those, and then I can move on to looking into the MR2. So there is a game plan for all of these cars, and hopefully the game plan is to get them, kind of going and kind of go from there. But that's what the game plan is. But right now, as of today, on this super, super windy day, is to try to get this car not done, because I know I'm not going to get it done, because I know I'm going to get irritated with some of the things that I'm going to be doing. But what I want to try to do is try to mount the motor and transmission back up into the car so that we can actually move forward with this project. I can probably get a good amount of the stuff done beforehand. Like, to say I can try to get all the accessories, so like the power steering pump, I can get that on. I can get on the what do you want to call that? The alternator. I can put the alternator back on. AC compressor I can put back on. The power steering belt, power steering pump I can put back on. Everything around the engine, intake manifold, I can put back on. So all of those things I can get put back on. So enough of me talking. It's already 7 minutes. Jeez. So enough of me talking. Let's just rock it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so took me a couple minutes to get this bad boy in, but it's in. I have this side all locked down. I have the back all locked down, well, mostly locked down. And I have this side all locked down. So all the motor mounts up top are secured, ready to go. Now I can start working on the back. So yeah, I'm gonna get to those because it's gonna be kind of tight space. And I'm actually gonna lock down the intake manifold as well before I go inside. It is actually kind of nasty outside, a lot more than I actually thought. And yeah, I don't want anything to kind of fall on me because the trees around my area, well, the trees in the back of me are are blowing like crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it is extremely windy, like I said before. So I'm gonna try to get some of this done off camera, and then we'll cut back in a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been a few hours, and I just kind of went at it, and I didn't really. I just went at it. You know what I mean? So this is where we're at here. So radiator is in, intercooler pipe is on, intake is on, battery is in, everything is buttoned up. Everything is buttoned up, ready to go. So I think I'm ready to go grab some oil and do a couple things. I got to get a line for this. I was running a Perrin catch can, but I don't know if I'm really gonna run that now, but I'm not exactly sure. That is one of the things that like I need to really worry about. So the second, I'll show you guys. So hold please. All right. So one of the things I was telling you guys about that was gonna be a problem is the axle seals. Now, hopefully this is crazy loud. I'm gonna go up. I'm like trying to make sure I go up high enough. I'm smart. I got lines, but I don't have to worry about it. All right. So, two things I gotta worry about. I gotta worry about this, and I gotta worry about that. So, two seals I have to worry about. Like I said before, everything on the underneath of this car is pretty much put together. Like the exhaust is all on, upper and lower intercooler pipes are all on. Like I'm telling you, I just went to work on everything, and I really just did not want to stop. I was on such a good roll. It's still windy as all hell outside, and that really makes me mad, but I wanted to get some of these things done before I was ready to go inside and edit this video. Honestly, like I would love to start this thing today, but I don't really think it's gonna happen. Not with the way that the axles are. So it might take a little bit, but I really don't want this to leak. And how it sits right now is that thing was leaking all underneath here, all underneath here. I mean, that's a coolant drop, but that's from the top. But yeah, it was leaking all over here, so I want to make sure that I get everything that I need for this car to actually make it so that it doesn't leak anything, and then we can kind of move on from there. The big thing is actually making sure that this thing runs correctly. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry I didn't show you guys all of this. It was pretty much boring and monotonous stuff, stuff that you really don't need to watch. So it is what it is. But this is where we're gonna end this video. Hopefully you enjoyed what little bit that I have said, that I have done, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me up to my nonsense. I do, like, one of the things I gotta tell you is that whenever I go through and do these slow-mos or hyper speeds, whatever, however you wanna call it, these fast movements that I got in my videos, I usually just listen to music. I don't know how people can do anything without music. I swear if I owned my own shop, like actual shop, like outside of here, like and do customers work, I would be listening to music all day long, every day, all day. I don't know how people do it without listening to music. So whenever I put you on speed laps or whatever, that's what I'm doing. That's why I do what I do. I want to have you show you, like, if I didn't have that, then like the videos would probably be like an hour and a half long. But like I said, I've been out here for a couple hours, so I want to end the video off here. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, deuces.